Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Arrowhead. From his end zone, here comes Carter. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready?
Already here, they'll audible to something else. They begin with a quick throw out left. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
60 average. 60 average. Dragon 60.
2nd and 6. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They'll set up a throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. 79 Broncos.
In motion goes the tight end. Now a play fake here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lions.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 48-yard line, here's second and a couple. The Young keeps it, moving right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Bijan Robinson, 50 yards. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on fourth down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Now he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. The tight end in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Harold Cameron. Incomplete. The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. Cut 19, cut 19.
Back to throw here. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
1800, 60 average, 60.
Back to throw again. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. A little short pass. This is Everett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Devon Achane from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs are back within a score. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Here is Young. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And he's got this down to the 35. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go. Red, yellow. Slide speed. Watch it. Six. Right open.
It's Young on first down. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A gain of 32 that time.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
Robinson is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Well, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Chiefs 7. Chris Lewis set to kick off.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry. And they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
Second and 5. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And now an audible here into something else. They'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield and cross the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
19 light.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And they're not able to hook up there. incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They'll look to throw again. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. A nice throw right there, and these fans getting their first look at their QB1 of the future. I'd imagine it's got to be a big plus for him to get his first start here in front of that home crowd.
I know there's a school of thought about getting your first start away from home so you don't have the extra pressure of that crowd behind you. But I say ride the wave, embrace it. Go ahead and play to that level, and I think it's going to benefit him in the long run.
He'll look to throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So the fourth down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Now it's 2nd and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. On 3rd down, Achane. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 54 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
Ready, break.
Incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So the 3 points there, and CD now helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know that.
There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Bijan Robinson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw caught by Achane. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there for KC. 46 yards.
He scored their touchdown earlier, and this had a chance to be another. This secondary scrambling for answers, looking at each other, trying to figure out who is going to put the clamps on this guy, because right now he's absolutely shredding them.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Young. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend owed momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Cougar 19. Dragon 60.
He'll look to throw. And this pass broken up.
The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Results.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll look to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Off the play fake, Young. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fade.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Young. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a 2nd season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Up the middle, Achane.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll make this an 8-point game.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let him put some points on the board.
And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here this close to their goal line.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds up past the 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's 3rd and 3.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. There's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice this game. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game.
And the Chiefs are back within a couple of the lead. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for two here.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Buffalo 18, 79 Broncos.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Browns drive about to get started.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing, Young.
He will find his man Chase complete.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Robinson, he'll try the left side.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
182 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball, creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Second down and 4. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Young on 3rd down.
And this pass broken up. Well, the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And this one is right down the middle.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
They give to Achane on the option.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now back to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
Inside the 10.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about, getting the football, advancing it the other way, or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 21-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Let's go now.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
Mustang 19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Man, 206 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 2nd down and 3. Robinson with another carry.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion.
Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
A big play, if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back. kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
And now they'll shift things around.
18 rattle.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Pass caught. It's Justin Shorter.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 50-yard line.
Back to throw here.
Got him in. That's Shorter.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Just the 1 timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
Check flag. Buffalo 18.
They're going to look to throw.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Buffalo 80.
Back to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 30.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Here's 1st down.
60 Vikings.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points.
Penalties not what they needed here. 1st and 15.
He's back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They took a big shot there for the end zone, and if he finds a way to come up with it, that might be your game winner. But it was not to be. The coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw.
is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. And the throw took it beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All right, just go ahead and say it with me. That was a
mistake,
yes,
for sure.
Without a doubt, because at some point, put your foot in the ground, get upfield, and get down, protecting the ball. Don't go out of bounds, because when you go out of bounds, you're really just helping the defense.
Yeah, not to be too hyperbolic, but it's like giving the D an extra timeout, isn't it?
It certainly is. Gives them a chance to regroup, and it means you have to snap the ball in additional time, which always means the possibility of a mistake.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. So where all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week 1, and one of our early window games here in week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Cleveland, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.